In today's video, we're going to be asking the question, can Zapdos do it alone? And what I mean by that is just cutting out the likes of Miraidon, ditching the whole Miraidon archetype, and building a deck exclusively around Zapdos. And the great thing about this video is I have no idea how good this is actually going to be. Yes, I've had a couple of trial runs with building the deck and getting to a final point, but this deck I've built now, I haven't actually played a single game with, so this is going to be quite experimental. With that said, you may be wondering why Zapdos? Look, ultimately, I really like its attack. That multi-shot lightning doing 120 and then 90 to a damaged Pokemon is effectively a Moonlight Shuriken every single turn. And if we can capitalize off of that and try and get rid of Manaphy, because we have Lost City in this deck with a ton of Gust, then you could end up somewhere pretty good with this deck, I think. So let's see if we can do just that. Let's get into some games. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the sponsor of the channel, PTCGL store, where you can buy codes with 5% off using a discount code FTW. It's a way to support the channel whilst getting something in return, so why not? Now, with that said, let's get going. Seems like we're playing against PAL, which is a much more interesting way of matchup. Actually, I don't know how this is going to run. That said, it's nice to have the free retreat option, which means I can Ultra Ball here. Gonna have to get rid of a Lost City and a boss. I want to keep Lost City in case Manaphy comes down, but I'm going to retreat into the Mew. Let's do that, and then hopefully we can find some cards here. Let's see how we do. We find nothing. Lovely stuff. Great start to a game and a 10 turn. That said, if we get ourselves a generator, at least we have the chance to respond with an attack at some point. No, it's not PAL. It is a Lost Box. Why are you doing PAL sleeves, you fraud, huh? I don't know. You're throwing me off there. That's some strategies, that is. If they go for a concealed cards, they're going to want to get their Manaphy down quickly because we can absolutely annihilate this deck if they don't. Bear in mind, I have put in I put in 4 bosses orders with the Lost Cities and stuff to really help in this kind of matchup, to really help target Manaphy, but we need a better hand for that. So, it's not much talking about it when you don't have anything following up afterwards. So yeah, that's one thing to bear in mind. Now get rid of a they get rid of a Nest Ball in Flower Selecting. I'm the 3 in the Lost Zone now. They attach a Lightning to Comfy and retreat into another one. They go for a 4th card in a Lost Zone, and it's a Sableye. Heavy Ball coming in, and now it's a Comfy on the bench, and that is an end turn. So no Crown, that's good news. All right, let's Mysterious Tail, see what we get. We do get a Generator. Oh, okay. Now I could go for a Nest Ball and get a Baby Mew, which would allow me to draw, and I think that's more important than Generator here, although Generator guarantees an attack. I'd rather just start drawing cards here now, you know what I mean? So let's throw a Mew EX. So let's say Baby Mew, let's say Mew EX. I'm going to attach an energy, go for the Lost City, throw an Alakazam down, which means I'm only going to have 1 spot for Flaaffy, but to be fair, the less Flaaffys in play, the better. There's an Arven, and there is a boss. Oh, God, we're actually super close to getting that Manaphy out of the picture completely. All right, let's just get a Bravery Charm and a Generator. See if we hit the Generator. That'd be nice. No, we don't. That sucks. God, that really sucks. Why am I whiffing my Generators, bro? Huh? Down with my Generators, I play 14 energy in this bleeding deck. I can't rumba. That is a concealed card. And they go for a Pokestop. So Lost City, I think I play 3 copies. So we do have 1, or maybe I play 4. I don't remember. 3 or 4 copies of Lost City. So we may still have a way to do this, but I need to Lost City this Manaphy as soon as I can. And then I've got to even consider getting damage in play. I do have a Hawlucha, so we do have that. So we'll just have to wait and see. They come up with the switch card. Go for another Flower Selecting here. They did get rid of a Clara, though. That's good news. What about their rods, huh? No rods gone just yet. No, they're at 6, though. There's a Lost Vacuum. Now I'll bring them to 7, so they can go for, well, the best they can do is a Moonlight Shuriken. Which isn't terrible, to be fair, because you can Moonlight the Mew and hit Zapdos ahead of time. They're going to get rid of that as well, which is quite good. We are being kind of picked apart here. Don't like the look of that. But it seems like they're just going to go for a Cram. Yeah, okay, they'll go for a Cram. That's better for us, all things considered. And they go for a Spit Innocently attack. So they've done everything they needed to do. It's a bit of a shame, because I was going to Mew here and hopefully boss this up and get it done. But no, I don't think that's going to happen just yet, unless we get some good top decks. Get a research. All right, so we're going to have to give up on the Mew strat just for now. Yeah, okay, I think that has to happen. Let's research right then. So, little worried about benching that Mareep. And although it's counterintuitive, it may be worth benching the Mew just to kind of thin out my deck. I know I said I don't want to bench the Mareep because of HP, but Mew can actually let me thin a little bit here, which is very important because it increases the odds of me getting into that Lost City that I've lost. Maybe I shouldn't have played that Lost City then. Maybe I should have held on to it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played it. I think I made a mistake there. All right, let's just go for an Escape Rope and we'll go for the Zapdos and start taking some KOs. Now we're on the hunt for Lost City, so we can just get rid of that Manaphy and start cooking. Generator there, that's lovely, but we're charged up now. Although it'd be nice to charge up something like this. Maybe manually attach the Mew for the time being. Either way, that's concealed cards there. And a Flower Selecting coming through. Get rid of a VIP pass on their end. They're at 8 now. Sableye could be coming up soon. And they failed the Nest Ball, interestingly. You go for a Pokestop. They find a switch card and get rid of 2 Colress. Oof. Dragonite. Oh, no. Here we go. Time for the 1-hit KO Demon to make itself known, huh? That's a bit scary, actually. They one-shot us regardless, bro. Yeah, this is rough, man. There's a Mirage Gate. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. This is very bad. There's a Mirage Gate again. The thing is with this deck in the Lost Box matchup is we don't play much. Well, we do have Ionos in here, but in terms of hand disruption, it's not really that prevalent. So it's a bit on the scarier side, really. That said, at least the Dragonite puts damage on everything. Well, on the plus side, eh? Oh, yikers. Right, well, they've played a Rod, yeah? Is it worth... Oh, see, maybe I should have benched that Mareep now. I don't know. I was just worried, but I could have potentially set up a Mew at some point, no? And, bro, if only you could actually generate it to Mew, because then I could just Dragon Gale it back. You know what I mean? But, no, it doesn't seem to be happening. Okay, that's very bad. Very bad. We don't like that one singular bit. There's an Iono. We'll take that. We do hit the generator. That's cool. But I have a feeling it's too little too late. Oh, I had a hiccup. All right, well, if that's the case, then I might as well go full guns blazing. Let's just get 2 Mareep out here. And I think we just Iono. I think that's our best bet. Go for that. And there's a Lost City. Finally got the Lost City. There you go. But I might have to retreat to this Mew and hope they don't have much following this. And then Mysterious Tail. And then if we just get to a point, right, where we could... is Nest Ball? No, we get Generator. Get to a point where we could find that boss to finally deal with the... actually, let me think here quickly. I'm going to put energy... yeah, I'll put damage on. Yeah, sure thing. Why not? You never know. We could work on that in some weird way. But how are we... I think we just lose, no? Because Dragonite's just going to simply KO me. That's kind of my concern is I can't escape the Dragonite's 250. That's just the only way I can do it is if next turn I get a Mew and just KO it back. But at that point, Greninja's going to come in and just be like, yeah, let me just Moonlight Shuriken you for game. It's an interesting dilemma, really. And that's all because of the fear of Sableye, because I didn't get these things in place. I was like, oh God, what if they Sableye? What if they go for the Moonlight? Then we just lose. And it's like, okay, now because of that, I've put myself in a position where I can't accelerate to Mew as effectively, and then that just sets up that scenario. Right, there's another Dragon Gale. Oh, I could have taken out Manaphy this turn, huh? No, but I need to get rid of Dragonite, because even if I did, I still would have Dragonite to deal with, so I have to get rid of Dragonite. So I'm gonna have to go for the Gale, which means I need another Flaaffy. God, okay, let's attach here. Let's go for a Flaaffy play onto the Mew. I'll get the Zapdos down. I can thin out my deck here with a Generator, sure thing. We'll throw that onto the Zapdos. I'm gonna Lost City now, actually, because I want that Dragonite out of the picture completely. Do we get a Flaaffy? We do get a Flaaffy out. Okay, that's good. Gonna Ultra Ball away the Nest Ball and Cemetery, I think. Yeah, damage is in play now. Cemetery does nothing. There's a Flaaffy, but I'll be honest with you, they just need a Moonlight Shuriken and it's a wrap. But you never know, right? We brought them down to 2. They could whiff. It's unlikely, but it can happen. So let's retreat into the Mew. I'm gonna Rod back my Alakazam, because you never know. If they somehow KO one Prized, then I could have a spot for Alakazam, take out the Manaphy and start destroying. So it's not the end yet. Anyway, let's go for a Genome hacking, and let's just give that Dragonite a bit of a taste of its own medicine. Even though we've pretty much set up a Sableye game on my opponent's side, we just gotta hope they ain't got it like that, you know what I mean? There's a Comfy coming into the active, a Choice Belt on the Greninja, and a Roxanne. No shot, bro. Come off it. I can't believe they got a Roxanne off that. No way, bro. Iono is letting me down recently, man. That is tragic. So the odds of them getting Moonlight are quite high here. They need another Rod at the very least, which they likely have. There's that Switch Cart. Finally, a Switch Cart heals, which is interesting. Man, I really should have just given them the, did I throw the Alakazam instead of a Mew? No, I think I threw the Alakazam because the Mew was in the active. I should have just given them a Flaaffy. But then again, if I give them the Flaaffy, I wouldn't have been able to get the Mew. So yeah, those are tricky decisions. I'm just thinking about the fact that we could have got rid of that Manaphy the turn before, Lost City'd it, and then been able to come Zapdos now. But I don't think it matters anyway. I think they've got their Moonlight. It's a very rare scenario where they don't have Moonlight here. Let's put up the Mew. They come in the Cram? No way. Okay. Oh, man. Right. We're going to get juicy here. In fact, I think we've just won. No way. No shot. I think Hawlucha gets us there, chat. Oh my God. I said chat. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I think we've just won. It looked like the worst game where we're going to lose all the time. And I think we've managed to get a win here. Look at this magnificence. I go for Hawlucha. No way. I am stunned, bro. I didn't know this deck had this capability. Look at that. Manaphy's gone in the Lost Zone and we take 2 prizes this turn, which wins us the game. Oh, if you stayed and you didn't leave because you thought, oh, bad deck, there is your reward. We have beaten Lost Box from the back foot. That is mental. Yeah, okay, sweet, lovely stuff. Well, that was one hell of an interesting start for us. We're playing Gardevoir. Ooh, cheeky, actually. Maybe we can start doing some stuff. Cemetery? Hey, right up my alley, mate. Appreciate that. That means, yes, I'm getting damage to play myself, but so are you, and you're activating my Zapdos. So I'm fine with that. Let's get a Zapdos on the bench, and I'll throw down a Mew. I'm going to have to attach and take that damage counter, but that's all right. And then I'm going to retreat into the Mew. Let's Ultra Ball away to 2 energy, get a Flaaffy down. Let's get you into play. Ideally, I want a Flaaffy after this, and then, no, maybe I'll go for a Mew and then an Alakazam. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that seems like it would be more correct, because Mew's just going to keep us on the safe side. Alakazam's going to allow us to move damage about, but I want to keep that spot open in case we need to Hawlucha or something. Our top deck's looking a bit on the Yika side, so, oh, hello, Generator. I do think I'd go for that. Yeah, because then I could just attach retreat next turn. Yeah, okay, we're looking good. There's a decision to be made if I use Generator now or if I wait till next turn. Because now I could, like, you know, burn a few Nest Balls, which means I kind of have to bench something here and commit to thin out and make the Generator hit. Or I hold off and hope they don't have an Iono. It's a big ask. I think I'm going to end turn. It's a bit riskier, but I think we do that. You never know, man. You never know. All right, there's a heavy ball coming in. And we get a Scyther. Oh, this is with Scizor. Oh. Is this like a Scizor Glade, or is this actually just like a Gardevoir deck that plays a Scizor line? I don't know. There's an Escape Rope. There's no attack going this turn, so I can promote this Mew. They go for an Iono, for crying out loud. Of course they do. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Trust me. We've got Flaaffy. We've got energy discard power. We're good to go already. In fact, it's maybe even a better hand because I could retreat into the Mew, maybe find an Ultra Ball to get Hawlucha, start putting damage down, and then just win if they don't actually bench anything here. So we could be talking. There is a refinement for the Curlier. They obviously want to get Manaphy down, but they are not finding it. That said, the Scizor is going to be quite dangerous. Look at our ability Pokemon. I haven't even thought about that. Well, that just would... they just won the game for us. No way. Bro, they just won us the game. They attached the energy, which put damage on, which means all I got to do is Escape Rope, and then we could just win. Oh, no, what? Oh, my God. This is a bit fortunate for us, huh? A bit fortunate. This deck can be very aggressive. Jesus. Look at that. That's just game. Wow. I'm somewhat weirdly surprised by this deck because it just has these random moments where you could just get insta wins, and I love that about a deck. Yeah, there's a GG. I'm gonna leave that in. Usually I like 2 full games in a video, but I'll leave that one in just to show off exactly what its potential is. You know, I have to give it to the PTCGL devs. There's something they fixed the resolution on some things. They haven't done it for this Greninja, unfortunately. But on the newer cards, I've said this before, on the newer cards, I just drawing into them, the resolution is actually correct, and it actually looks so crisp. Like some of these cards, when you just bring in the full, like they can look absolutely stunningly crisp. I saw it with the Zapdos when I drew into it. It was like very nice. In those scenarios, kind of don't mind the card just showing itself to my face when I draw it. It actually looks quite nice. It's a shame they can't really backtrack to do it with the older cards, but it's a good thing at least. At some point in the future, we'll be at a point where every card will be drawn into a nice resolution. So it's actually quite nice. I like that a lot. It does make the experience a bit nice. Even we're playing Regidrago, which is a terrible matchup for us, but it's a bit different, so we'll run with it. But then again, they introduced this new Ultra Ball, and they haven't done it for this. I don't know. It's confusing, man. Right, we attached the Zapdos. We definitely Bravery Charm. Also 100% Ultra Ball. Maybe I do this and get myself a... I could throw a Mew down here. No, I get this Mew, right? Because I can retreat to it and do some stuff. I'll do that. Is it over benching if I now throw a Hawlucha down? Because I could throw a Hawlucha, ping some damage on the board. It would give me 3 spots. 1 for a Mew EX, and then 1 for a Flaaffy. It means I'm probably going to be limited to 1 Flaaffy. With Generators, we could do okay, right? Let's go for it. Let's go for the Hawlucha. That's one thing with this deck, by the way, I've noticed. This bench is very, very tight. I will put damage on Leafeon. I think Greninja. Those are the bench dwellers. Considering we're researching, there's really no harm in throwing a Bravery Charm in here. So I'll put it on Hawlucha, I guess. Means it's not as much of a liability sitting on that bench. Oh, Generator. Let's Mysterious Tail first so we can thin. Yeah, there's a Nest Ball. That's good. Means I can throw a Flaaffy down. Let's go for that. And then we Generator and definitely hit. There we go. The next turn, all we got to do is get this energy on and we go. That is lovely. If you survive the turn, we can attach and Flaaffy as well. So that's very nice. And then we can just start swinging. Assuming, of course, that they don't get a Manaphy down, which I don't know, man. I don't know if this deck really has that much outs to it. I think this deck's more concerned about discarding cards and getting Regidrago out and going rather than, you know, bench protection. There's Legacy Star. No Manaphy in there, so that's fine. Yes, so we do see the Dragonite and the Noivern, which can be quite annoying, but I don't think... Oh, yeah, Noivern can be a big deal, right? Prevents basic Pokemon. But then I could just hit the bench and at some point, yeah, it's going to be trouble for them. But they can kind of lock me out of the game. That said, no, they can't because there's single... Yeah, there's 6 prizes to take on the board here. So even if they retreat, there's a Squawkabilly, the Regidrago, and the Leafeon. So we could eventually just bench do it through the bench, which feels awful, but we are actually hitting more damage than what a covert flight would do. So yeah, I think we're okay with the covert flight situation. There's a path to the peak, which it kind of sucks, but not that big of a deal, really. The only thing we're losing is that voltaic float, but that's not that big of a mass. Yeah, lovely. All right, it's our turn, and we are good to go, baby. First off, we'll go for Mysterious Tail, see if we get anything worth it. Another gen? Let's go for it, man. Means I can comfortably bench another Zapdos here. Let's go for the generator. Let's hit. Oh, you're telling me we're doing that today. All right, Chief, sure thing. If throw it on that Zapdos, I can accelerate with the Flaaffy and retreat with energy. Oh, look at this go, man. Look at this deck go. Right, I'm going to throw that down. Is it worth Ionoing or researching? I think it's worth researching because, yeah, I think that's fine. Now, I do want to save that bench spot for an Alakazam now, actually. Alakazam seems kind of good, so I can at least have a bit more control here. We also take the 2 prizes right out of the bat. No shot. Oh, let's go, bro. When Manaphy's not in play, this deck causes absolute chaos. Right, let's get those 2 prizes there. Hopefully a boss and a Lost City. There's a boss, so if Manaphy does come out to play, we can boss it up and also simultaneously hit this Leafeon. And Alakazam can actually make it a KO as well, because we can move damage off the Greninja to bring this Leafeon to 90. And at that point, we are going to probably win the game. There's an energy on the Regidrago on the bench and a boss's orders. What are they going to get? They're going to hit the other Zapdos. They can KO it, right? Yeah, maybe they're getting aggressive. No, they're going to go for Apex Dragon. Oh, no, that is the attack of the Regidrago. I thought they would have accelerated, but no, they're just going to go. I'm assuming that's a Rolling Iron. It is the Rolling Iron. Wow, okay. Not that big of a deal. We have Rope, so we can remove that Rolling Iron. That's fine by me. Let's throw another Zapdos on the bench then and just start working on it while we're here. I am worried about a lot of boss plays, though, so I might Iono them here too. The thing is, though, I know what's going to happen. If I Rope here, they're going to bring the Leafeon up, right? But then that's an easy 2 prize for me then, right? So I guess it's not that big of a loss. So I guess we can do it. Let's Mysterious Tail, though, first. See if we get anything here. No generator there. So I think I do Rope. I think Rope seems right here. Let's go for it. And they do bring up the Leafeon as expected, but that's fine. What's important is that we get a good Iono here. And hopefully once we get swung into, we can retreat next turn. Nice. Okay, that's really good because it means I can actually get Alakazam out. We've got draw, so we're fine. And I can move some damage. Oh, no. Bloody path to the peak. No, I can't. Okay, well, that just ruined it, didn't it? I was going to hopefully move damage onto the bench Drago, but, you know, we can get there. We can get there. Let's just take the Leafeon out. And the Greninja is now quite low. Just need a stadium card here. And there you go. We've got it. Can they one-hit KO me here? They haven't got Giratina, have they? No, Giratina's not in the discard pile, so they currently can't one-hit KO me. They could go for an Altaria and sleep me. That could be quite annoying, to be fair. And we don't have any more ropes left either. Do you know what's funny? Oh, no, I do. Okay, cool. I thought I got rid of a rope. Turns out I didn't. I originally had free rope in this deck because it was so good. Because if you didn't have damage on the bench and you hit into a Pokemon you active before, you could obviously retreat and escape pro because you retreat for free. And then you can hit that damage bent Pokemon on the bench because you've put them there with its attack. You know what I'm saying? Right, they have a sleep to me here. That's very sucky. You can't retreat in a sleep, can you? So we're going to need to find that rope if we are fortunate enough. There's a boss, though. We could boss up the Ninja. Maybe they don't have it like that. I don't know. Let's go for a Dynamotor. This is where Arven would have been nice to get because it's just guaranteed, right? Going to throw an energy on the Mew for pivots. Going to bounce the path. The thing is, I'm Ionoing for 2 here. It doesn't feel good. So maybe in this case, what I do, this could be stupid, right? But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to put some damage on this. Do I just boss here? Is it worth bossing and then maybe Iono next turn? Because what if they don't have energy? I could boss them and just stick with the Greninja for a turn and then I'm good to go. If I wake up, that is. I think I'm going to try it. I don't think this is correct. Or at least I doubt it's correct. But what, Iono for 2? What are the odds of me hitting my rope? They're just not happening. Let's just go for that and pass and see. Just kind of hope they've got that dead hand. That's the power of Regidrago, though. As soon as you get that lullaby going, it's a wrap. They do have the energy. For crying out loud, Drago. Why are you going to be like this? You absolute fraud. They boss? No shot. Oh, wow. They're getting aggressive. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Means this Regidrago just Okos us next turn for game. Yeah, I think we've lost here. No. A Mew would be nice, but I don't know, man. I don't think there's a way out here, no? Let me think. There's a rope. That's cool. Would have been nice to have you last turn, though, you know? Okay, let me try and figure this out. I think we definitely rope, right? Or do we hit into this Regidrago with, like... No, they just Rolling Iron, didn't they? I think I do rope. I think I rope. I'm going to try and salvage it. I'm trying to think of my options. Bring up Zapdos. Electric Generator. We hit that. I can attack with Flaaffy this turn and KO that Greninja. But how am I following up after that, right? That's my thought process. I don't have a one-hit KO demon. You know what I mean? I need my baby Mew. That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm going to bench a Mareep. I'm going to accelerate to Flaaffy. I'm going to retreat, take a KO with Flaaffy, and wonder what the hell I'm going to do with my life after that. I should have moved the damage off for the Alakazam. Sorry, I'm trying to think and I forgot about it. It's all right. Things happen, all right? Get over it. Plus, it's a Regidrago deck, because, you know, it's not the end of the world. That said, they could have a boss for game. They could. Funnily enough, that actually shows the power of the Altaria, right? That Altaria just won them the game, most likely, because it just balls from that turn that they were behind. So that's really big. Can they do damage to the bench? They haven't got a guard chomp or anything, have they? No, they can't do bench damage. That's good, at least. They can't do that, though. And that threatens some serious damage. But I think either way, it's game. Unless we... Oh, maybe if I had a boss, I could boss this up, and maybe they don't have the... No, they'll just manually retreat, right? Right, let's go for Mysterious Tail. We get something here or nothing. Oh, is there a Mew chance in here? Can Mew chill in the... No, Mew can't chill in the active, but I can draw, which means I can Ultra Ball here for a Flaaffy. No, I can't. I have to get Mew. Guys, I'm really trying to maximize my deck here, right? I'm min-maxing to the max, all right? Let me try something. I'm trying to see if I can I can boss, but then they just retreat. Oh, if only this wasn't charged up, then we'd be talking, right? Yeah, I think that's a checkmate. This is what I wanted to kind of do, but honestly, like, you just still lose either way. I would have preferred to come up with Mew, but then what would Mew do? Why do I want Mew? Copy an Apex Dragon? No, I wanted to get Mew and go for this and Dragon Laser, and I don't know. I think that was a losing scenario anyway. Regardless, there is our multi-shot lightning, but it's just not enough power to see us through, which really sucks. And there is the switch. They had to switch anyway, so that would have been it. Apex Dragon, and that is KO for game. Very tough, man. Very tough. But we really got down to the wire. I mean, all things considered, we still challenged them. So is Zapdos good on its own? Well, it has potential. Is it meta-defining? God, no. Is it even in the top tiers? No, 100% no. But it was fun to explore. Let me know what you think. But we'll leave it there. Did you like to enjoy? Subscribe for more. Take care of yourself. And bye-bye.